Have you heard the idea that starting music lessons super young is the key to become a musical prodigy? Well, what they are telling you is absolutely wrong. There is nothing to do with age, and there is nothing to do with instruments, piano, guitar, doesn't matter. By the end of this video, I'll show you that the key is how you can help your children to start their music journey. My name is Marco. I'm a music composer, musicologist, and a music educator. I especially love teaching kids not only how to play an instrument, but to develop the skills to speak the language of music, because it's this understanding that guarantees a lifelong love for music. There is a common misconception that the earlier children start their music lesson, formal music lesson, the better musician they will become. Okay, there will be maybe some benefits if you start earlier, if they start earlier, but it's not that the point. Let me tell you a story. There is a father, he's around 40 years old, and his child is 3 years old. Every time they're in the car, the father starts playing music, always. And then he was playing classical music, rock music. He was playing Queen. He was playing Beatles. He exposed his kid, since he was very, very young, to a very, very wide, different kind of genre and style of music. In this kid's mind, his library of music was already huge. The kid didn't know. Actually, even the father. It was just a natural way how he wanted to share with him and listen together with his kid. Then happened that this kid became my student. And I remember that the first thing he asked me to do, it was, can I play Beatles? And he was 3-something years old, 3.5. And I say, how do you know Beatles? Because the common way how to expose children to music, especially when they're super young, is with nursery rhyme, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, or I don't know, what's the weather like today? And okay, let them sing those songs in their kindergarten. They don't need just to listen simple music. They need to listen everything. It's like when you talk to your children and you start to talk like a baby, and then you want them to be to play with them. No, you have to be natural with them, right? With the children. Music is a language, so it works exactly in the same way. If you expose, if you show, if you play only children's songs, only nursery rhyme, they will grow up with a really simple vocabulary. The music that they know will be super simple. With music, they don't need to read. Music is something that you listen first. You will learn how to read music, but that's not the point. My point is, if they have a library of music that is not just like their children books, simple, basics, because they need to learn very soon, of course, how to speak and how to read. With music, they need first how to listen. They need to understand music even before they understand how music works and how music is constructed. Actually, to a little child, you don't ask first, or you don't teach first, what is a verb, what is a conjunction, what is a noun, and then all the grammar. You are letting them listen to your voice, listen to your ideas, listen to your stories. So they are listening first. With music, it's exactly the same, but it's even easier because the complexity, the natural complexity of each song, it's not related only to the sound. It's really in the, we say, in the harmony. It's a really very difficult concept, but it's a something that everybody of us, no matter the age, is able to feel this colorfulness, this natural complexity of music, and especially with the kids, children, when they are young, they are sponge. They absorb, and they will start to process that kind of information. Of course, it's something that is, they don't know they are doing that. Back to my friend, kid come back to me, and he said, I want to learn Beatles, Bohemian Rhapsody. Wow, this is, of course they are goals quite hard to achieve if you are just starting, but at least he will never be satisfied. He will always want to have more because he heard that kind of music and he said, that is my point, that is my my goal, that is my target. I want to learn Bohemian Rhapsody. And let me tell you, actually he learned. After how many years? Okay, let's go back to the concept of age. People that comes to me and say, is my kid, is my child too young to start learning piano? I would say there is never be too late, but definitely it could be too early. If you are an adult and you want to start learning a new instrument, well, it's fine. Actually, really, it's never too late. The best students are adults, are people that understand what is a commitment. But this concept of commitment, how can you teach to a kid how to be committed to something if he doesn't like it, or if he doesn't understand why he should learn music? You should ask yourself, is it the right moment? Is it that sweet spot when my child is actually interested to learn how to play an instrument? More than, is my child too young or too old to start playing an instrument? Actually, instruments is something that we use to express ourselves. So we need to learn how to speak in order to play the music that we want, we like, and then we can share this music with the audience. This is a very complicated concept. For a kid, is too far from their world. Their world is made with games, is made with toys, is made with fun, is made with happiness. So music must be part of that world. So how we can find this kind of, I called before, a sweet spot. So we need also to help them to create this kind of environment that allow them to be interested in music. Why a child wants to draw? Because they want to recreate something that they saw before. they are watching TV, they are playing video games, they are playing with toys. Those instruments, they are part of their world. So if we surround them with sound, let's don't talk about music yet. Let's start with sound. Sound can be whatever. Can be the ringtone, can be the washing machine, can be, let's go wider, open the window, can be the traffic, the sound of the rain, the water, the single drops hitting the roof. And then can be the birds. You cannot imagine the variety of the world that it can be outside, outdoor, just opening the door. And then you go a little bit further. Songs of a cartoon, of a TV show they like to watch. Those songs, believe me, they're really well made. They are made with a specific purpose, catch the attention. And I noticed with my students, because you grow up and you start to listen only to the music that you like. The kids are much more open than us, and a lot of time they judge a TV show or a cartoon or something just because the song at the beginning is very catchy. It's something that, yes, I want to watch what happened after. And the composers are really good composers. Listen to the song. Actually, trust those songs, because those songs are also made with a lot of little things that they can create more familiarity with the wider world of music, pop, rock, styles, doesn't matter. Styles, sorry. I'm jumping around because actually music is like this. You have to listen a little bit of everything in order to learn, also to understand, yes, I like this, I don't like that. For kids, it's the same. If they are listening only to nursery rhyme or only to the song that you, mother or father, likes, maybe they don't like that, and so they say we don't like music. But music is not just that song. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know music. Doesn't matter. You can start the same journey with your kid. We have sources today. It can be YouTube, it can be Spotify, it can be whatever. You just play randomly a playlist and let someone else to suggest you the playlist and listen with them. Don't be afraid to expose your kids to music that can be too difficult, or let's say too graphic, too adult. I think the lyrics arrive at the end. Let's start with the music first, so you can already select and say, okay, maybe hip hop can be too rude. So you start to define which field. Let's say, for example, start with a mainstream artist. I don't know, Taylor Swift. That's the first one. It's now the most iconic. Okay. And then when you reach the plateau, change completely. Go to jazz. And then ask Spotify, can you play the most famous jazz song? And then you start, okay, you reach a certain level, a certain understanding, or you feel that your child is not really into that kind of rhythmic. Okay, no, let's go to classical. But don't go with the simplified, the children classical song. No need, literally no need. Go with Mozart. Whatever Mozart you play, it will go well. And then go back to movie soundtracks. The music from the movies that they like the most. Extract the music from a movie. Start with the easy one, okay? Frozen is already too old, but you can say Sing 2. These amazing cartoon that, believe me, they are made by genius mind. Again, trust them. And then be a little bit brave. Show them the music that you love when you were young. Let them understand that you were young as well, and the music changed, the music evolved. Also, this concept is very important because it's not about the fashion, it's not about today music. For kids, the concept of time is something that is like a construction that we give it to them. For them, time is now, whatever they are listening to, whatever they are doing. In this way, you are creating a very strong connection that is made by sharing your music experience with their music journey, because this is something that is starting. You have many more years of experience, let's call it this way. But that experience that maybe even you don't know that you have, but that, believe me, trust me, you have, because you always listen to music since we were young. It's something become natural. And today, since we have so many resources, we can find all the music we want. Back to my friend, kid, he said, I want to learn Bohemian Rhapsody. He learned. After how many years? This music is supposed to become part of their world. It's true, we cannot teach them how to be passionate, how to love music. But until they don't start to listen to music, they will never know if they love it or not. If you like this video, just press play. Yeah, I'm joking. Just like it, subscribe, and write a comment below or whatever they are in this moment, and I will do my best to answer as quick as possible. And see you in my next video.